Today we're going to be talking about the Week 3 matchup between the Raiders and the Tennessee Titans, y'all. And this is a must-win. This is a guaranteed must-win from our Las Vegas Raiders because we were let down last week in that Week 2 matchup. And we definitely got to hop into it. We got a lot of matchups, and I think the Titans are really sleepers in this one. We've been really steamrolling through this thing, and I've seen a lot of people talking about how the Titans are underdogs. We're going into their house, and we should win the game. But I feel like we should have won the game last week. Before we keep diving into this one, man, can we get a thumbs up? Can we get a thumbs up to make sure the visuals and the audio is good, man? Because, look, we're trying to be in this thing talking our ish, and I'm trying to see what the nation is rocking with right now, man. So I appreciate everybody that's pulling up. And I've been kind of absent this week. Ever since the Arizona Cardinals lost, I only went live, I think, twice, and I made a video, but I've been pretty busy. But without jumping too much into that, I appreciate everybody giving me the thumbs up, giving the clearance on the audio and the visuals, man. How are y'all feeling about this Week 3 matchup? Because all week, all I've been seeing is how the Titans are the underdogs. Are the Titans really underdogs in this one, though? In my opinion, they're not underdogs. I feel like we're kind of sleeping on them. Man. But shout out to everybody that's pulling up in the chat. We got Nick McBride. If we just make adjustments as needed, this should be an easy win against a 31st ranked run defense. Look, man, I can't sleep on the Titans. I'm sorry. Can't sleep on the Titans right now. It's only been 2 weeks. They got Tannehill. They got Henry, Robert Woods, Traylon Burks. Although they lost their best offensive lineman, I wouldn't really try to focus in on that because you could lose an offensive lineman and still be productive. I know they got whooped last week against the Bills, but that was the Bills. That's the best team in the AFC right now. Currently, the best team in the AFC. Shout out to Marvin Lewis. He says, good morning, Ray. Do you think JJ is limited in carries? I don't think he should be limited in carries. I don't think so, man. Son of River. Shout out Son of River. Digi Prez, what's good with you, Prez? Shout out to Prez. Eminem in the building. What's good with you? Good morning, my brother. Appreciate you pulling up on us, man. B. Al in the building. Salute to you and to Raider Nation. You know what it is. Tony Collins in the building. OG in the house. Was good with you. Let's win. A Foxy. Shout out to the Foxy. Here, what is JD? Yes, sir. SoCal in the building, man. Shout out to SoCal. You know what it is, JD. Appreciate you being with us. Jackie the Raiderette is in the building. Good morning, nation. Jackie, haven't seen you in a while, but I'm glad you're pulling up on us. Make sure y'all to hit that like button and make a play when y'all slide through, man. Chris Gang in the building. What's Hannon? Thomas Hernandez was good with you, man. Number 1, 2, and 3 in the building. What's good with you, bro? Glad you're able to pull up on us, man. Jackie Chun says, good morning, Ray. How's life been, my guy? Looking good, sounding good. Appreciate you, Jackie Chun. I've been good, man. I've been blessed. Can't really complain. You know what I mean? Just been doing my thing. Although I did have an incident. You know what I mean? Your boy Ray ran into the police, had a little incident with the police, but that ain't nothing crazy, man. Amazing Blue Raider, he says, what up, Ray? What's good with you, man? Shout out to Amazing Blue. I know you're out there trying to hold it down for them Wolverines, dog. The Titans a good team. Exactly. So let's go ahead and hop into this, man. JK in the building. Good morning, Ray. Good morning, Nation. Shout out JK. Let's go ahead and get some more shout outs in there. Slim Pickens. Let's go, Nation. Just win, baby. You know what it is. Lanster in the building. Sup with it. Real Black Mamba. Yeah, we got to see how McDaniels responds this week because last week was a coaching disaster, in my opinion. Malik Willis taking over in the second half. You think so? Is that official or is that just your opinion? Let me know, man, because I seen him playing last week in the game, and I was surprised. I don't know if Tannehill got hurt. Ray, did you watch the video of Byron Murphy put the clamps on Adams? I didn't, bro. I didn't watch that video, to be honest. I'll have to check it out, man. I've been kind of absent this week. I'll be honest, but I had to pull up for this, man. Y'all notice this a little remix. This is like a pregame mixed with a Good Morning Nation because this game's so early because we're on the East Coast. Jackie says, been out healing for surgery, not getting better. Oh, my goodness, Jackie. I hope all is well. I hope you're able to heal up fast. Godspeed, because we need you out here repping for us, man. We need you out here to be part of the family, Jackie. So I hope you heal up quick. Eminem says, I'm not sure how to feel. I want to be optimistic. They got Henry and Simmons, could wreck the game. And those are game records. That's why I'm like, dude, everything I've seen on Twitter so far is, oh, the Raiders should win this game. I've been seeing score predictions 32-14. And look, I'm not saying or doubting our Raiders, but I'm saying let's not get ahead of ourselves because we just played against the Cardinals. who we should have beat. That Cardinals team is someone we should have beat easily, right? And we're up 20-0. So that kind of gives me hope. The fact that we're able to be up 20-0 against any NFL team definitely gives me hope as a Raiders fan because we know we could do something. Now, the fact that we weren't able to close the game up 20-0 at halftime, like I said, I kind of frustrated with the coaching and the quarterback play, but we'll get to that. And shout out to Jackie, man. You guys know what it is. Everybody wish Jackie a get well because she needs it, y'all. She needs it. Yes, Eminem. Get well, Jackie. Chris Gang, Jackie, get well soon. You know what it is. The Raider Nation got you. Gene in the building. What's up with it? Montana in the house. Shout out to Gene, man, holding it down out there in Montana. You know what it is. JK says, Jackie, salute sister, get well. You know what it is. Now, let's go ahead and hop into it because I do have a little something for you guys. And let's go ahead and look into the injury report real quick. Real quick, y'all. Now, we can see right here the main player for the Titans that's out. The main player for the Titans that's out is we can see Taylor Lewan, the offensive lineman. The offensive lineman right here, the tackle, he's out. I believe he's out for the season, Taylor Lewan. So we definitely need to see Chandler Jones and Max Crosby go off, like in my opinion, because this is the game where people are talking about, well, Chandler Jones last year had 5 sacks against the Tennessee Titans. So I've seen people bring that up a little bit, and he was whooping Taylor Lewan's ass last year when it came to playing the Titans. That's how he got most of the sacks. Now, the thing is, Taylor Lewan's not in this game, and that's their best offensive lineman. So I'm not saying Chandler Jones is going to get 5 sacks, but what I'm saying is he needs to at least get 1. He at least needs to be disruptive. And this is where I think a lot of people feel like the Raiders should whoop the Titans because they have nobody to block Max Crosby and Chandler Jones. Now, I know they love to run the football, but I believe Bilal Nichols is a game-time decision, as we see on this injury report. If you look just the 4th player on the Raiders list, down is Bilal Nichols, defensive tackle, shoulder. He did not practice Wednesday and Thursday, but he did participate Friday. Where are we at? He did participate Friday. Limited participation, questionable Friday status, but I believe we do have a tweet here from Tashawn Reed. Tashawn Reed here says that Josh Jacobs and Bilal Nichols, in addition to Josh Jacobs and Bilal Nichols' shoulder, is also active today. So we should be seeing Josh Jacobs today and Bilal Nichols, which is good news, guys. Definitely good news. He also went on to say that he's thinking that Keelan Cole gets the start in the slot for Hunter Renfrow, which another guy on this depth chart list, on this injury report that is crucial to the Raiders. Hunter Renfrow right here, out with a concussion again here. And this brings me to pretty much ask, where's Tyron Johnson at? Where's Tyron Johnson? That's where it brings me to ask when we talk about Hunter Renfrow, because Sean Reed says, yes, Keelan Cole may get the start in the slot, but we need that speedster. And I feel like he should have played in the first 2 games. Kind of help take the top off, because that'll push everybody back, because you have to respect Tyron Johnson's speed. Open everything up underneath for Devante Adams, Waller, and help the run game, especially in the play action game. Because if you notice, when you watch the film, Josh McDaniels will literally call a play that's a play action pass and have 1 receiver. He'll have 1 receiver out there to catch a pass, and it's like, that's a weird play. Now, I'm not saying I know anything more than Josh McDaniels, but I've seen multiple plays to where we'll run a play action pass, have max protection that gets broken, and we'll only have 1 receiver. I've seen it done with Devante Adams running deep. I've seen it with Darren Waller running a deep dig route. So it's just interesting to see that. Lancer says, exactly, give us T. Billy. Yes, bro. We need to see. Yeah, Lancer says, I want to see T. Billy have a game. This is what I want to see as well. This is what I want to see. When everybody has their eyes on Devante Adams, on Darren Waller, when we get our run game starting, we need to see more players step up that aren't those superstars. And this is where you have role players come in and do big things. Do big things. This is where you have role players come in and kind of take the eyes off of those superstars so they can get opened up as well, because we seen what happened last week with Devante Adams. 2 catches for Devante Adams. That's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And now we were talking about Taylor Lewan being out, and my guy Edgar V says Max and Chandler with 2 sacks today. Now, 2 sacks each. Do you think they have 2 sacks each? Or 2 sacks combined? SVT, man, shout out to my guy. He says, Perriman and Nichols are great against the run. That might hurt us. So Nichols is active, but Perriman is out. Let me say that one more time. Perriman is out. Nichols is active. Did I say that backwards the first time? So Perriman is out. Perriman's out, which is interesting because he was supposed to be getting that contract extension. He's supposed to be getting that contract extension. And he comes into the season pretty much banged up. Nichols banged up with his shoulder, but he will be active today. We need him. Definitely need him. But I think the fact that we have Jonathan Hankins and Andrew Billings healthy are the main two concerns. I want to say concerns are the main 2 factors. We have Andrew Billings and Jonathan Hankins healthy. So I think those 2 are the main guys that we definitely want to see out there on the field, because those are our run stuffers. Those are our nose tackles. Those are our zeros, our ones, our A gaps. So I want to bring up this injury report one more time real quick because I want to look to see Neil Farrell Jr. Neil Farrell Jr. is questionable, and Matthew Butler. Is Matthew Butler on this list? So I wonder, is Matthew Butler active? Because I do not see Matthew Butler on this list. And when you guys, I know you guys know, but Neil Farrell Jr. and Matthew Butler have yet to play a snap in the regular season, and we drafted both of these defensive tackles. And I don't see Matthew Butler on this injury report. So will we see Matthew Butler this week? Has anybody heard about that? Let me know. Let me know. Because I'd be interested to see if one of those rookie comes out and finally gets them working. But let me do a couple more shout-outs because I see a lot of long-time subscribers and I want to give a shout-out to Jesse in the building. What's good with you, brother? Salute. Good morning. Glad you're doing good. David Kahn in the building. He said, no doubt that car will bounce back today. I hope so. Redder Dangerfield in the building. What's good with you? Oakson, what's good with it? Ray Love in the house, man. I see you, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Charm City, salute to the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We 140 people deep. If y'all can, make sure to make a play. Hit that like button, y'all, because we just getting started. We barely just getting started, about 10 minutes in, y'all, so let's get it. Nick McBride says, is it Bilal and ex-Titan? We'd be awesome to have a spy on our defense. I don't know if Bilal Nichols is an ex-Titan. I think he was with the Bears his entire career before he came to the Raiders, but I could be wrong. But I think he was a longtime Bear before he came over here. Mike Morris, hopefully Jones shows up to help Max get pressure so Hankins and Nichols can focus on clogging up the middle. And this is going to be crucial. Excuse me. This is going to be crucial because I seen somebody bring up Denzel Perriman. He said, who's going to start for Perriman? Who's going to be in the middle for Denzel Perriman? You guys let me know. Okay, it was my guy, Roger Dangerfield. He says, who is the middle linebacker to start with Perriman out? And this is going to be an interesting one because who is Masterson going to get work today? With Denzel Perriman being out, right? With Denzel Perriman being out, let me bring this screen back up. With Denzel Perriman being out, Masterson had taken every single green dot, most of the green dot snaps in the preseason. But last week, we didn't really see a lot of Masterson. But the week before, we did see a few snaps from him. So I'll be surprised if we see Masterson out there. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if we seen Darian Butler. And I think I said that wrong earlier. I wouldn't be surprised to see Masterson. I wouldn't be surprised to see both of them. So to see both of them young cats, I definitely think we could see both of them. Quentin Booker says it's Devon and Masterson. I don't know about Devon. I'm not a big fan of Devon that much right now. Devon Diablo's stock for me has been tanking. Edgar V says, I hope it's Masterson. Tony Collins, Masterson. And that's what I'm thinking, man. Jayon Brown is an ex-Titan. Exactly. Jayon Brown is an ex-Titan. Yes, sir. What's good with it, George or Jorge? I believe it's Jorge C. Shout out to you, my guy. What do you score the game today? We'll get into that here shortly. We're getting to hear that shortly, man. JK says, I feel Abrams is going to have a huge day. Just stay healthy. He's been doing great so far. Jonathan Abrams has been playing lights out this entire season, in my opinion, and he's been fighting for another contract to be with any team in the league because this is his last year on his contract. So Jonathan Abrams really playing well, and shout out to him, man. George in the building says, good morning, Ray. Let's get this dub. You know what it is, man. We have to get this dub. This is a must win for the Raiders, and it's a must win for the Titans. That's why I don't want us to sleep on the Titans, dog. For real. I don't want us to go in here a little drowsy thinking we're just going to bulldoze through the Titans. Christian Roman with the super chat. Appreciate you supporting the channel, brother. He says, DC will take us to the promised land. Whew, those are some strong words, bro. Those are some strong words because right now, DC has to prove a lot. Derek Carr has to prove a lot, and he has to push it. He really has to push it because last week showed us that he didn't really end the game well. He didn't manage the game when we're up 20-0. So he has to go out there and continue proving it, man. But let's get back to this injury report real quick because I do want to talk about one player in particular, and it's Josh Jacobs, y'all. It's Josh Jacobs. And Josh Jacobs was, you can't see it right here. Let me take my face off the screen. You can see him at the bottom of the list, okay, Josh Jacobs. And he was out with an illness. Now, he did not participate in practice all week, and he was questionable, but we see that Josh Jacobs is going to be active today. And I want to see a lot out of Josh Jacobs today, man. I'm not going to lie. We need to see a Josh Jacobs performance that we have yet to see since, let's say, his rookie season, man. We have yet to see a Josh Jacobs performance to where we're like, dang, 2 touchdowns, 125 yards. That's what we need from Josh Jacobs sometime throughout the season because I've been pretty critical of Jacobs myself, but I do like him as a running back, and he's a very good running back. And last week when we didn't run him late in the game, I felt like we weren't utilizing the pieces that we should have been utilizing. I know we have a passer in Carr. I know we have great weapons in Waller, Renfro, and Adams, but let's not forget about the damn run. Let's not forget about the damn run. So let's utilize one of those 5 running backs that we have. Let's utilize more of them. Have him go out there, run about 70 to 80% of the running snaps, and then you go out there and you have your scat pack, of course, and then you go have Zamir White play as well. So we need to get some more than running backs in rotation and pushing the ball. Dangerfield says, this is really a must-win for us. We need this game to get back on track. We definitely do. We definitely do. But my thing is we just can't sleep on the Titans, right? We can't sleep on the Titans. Marvin Lewis says Matthew Butler is playing, and that's what I'm talking about, man. I'm going – this is the guy that we want to see, Matthew Butler, the rookie defensive tackle from Tennessee. Let's see if he can get in the backfield and get his hands on Ryan Tannehill. He's more known for being that pass rusher in the interior of the defense, but we'll see if he can polish up, if he can get in there on some defensive some run snaps. Em says, it's funny my friend is a Titans fan, and he's like me and like when our teams are the underdogs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I feel like at this point, the Titans are really the underdogs, and we're underestimating what they could potentially bring at home. They're at home as well. So we're going to have to I just don't want to be sleeping on these dudes. Tony Collins, you said you weren't hitting that panic yet, right? How do you feel if we lose today? If we lose today, I still want to hit the panic button, but it would be tough to get out of this hole because who do we play next week? Who do we play next week? Ricardo says Cleveland Ferrell in that D tackle for some snaps. Most definitely. And Cleveland Ferrell hasn't been doing bad or anything like that. But one thing I would say is that we just haven't got enough production from this entire defensive line. That's all I would say. We haven't got enough production from this entire defensive line. I feel like this D line should be doing a lot more than it is. And it's been underproductive. You know what I mean? And I see we're playing the Donkeys next week. So this is my thing. If we lose here against the Titans, we could definitely go out there next week and beat the Broncos, be 1-3. But then I believe we play the Chiefs, and that's where it gets sticky. So, ooh. But if you go and beat the Chiefs, then that turns your whole everything around if you beat the Chiefs, right? Tough one. Chris Gang says, Grew built this team to run first, so that's all they know. McDaniels needs to come up with some better play action plays. Feed Jacobs and Waller. Most definitely, dog. Most definitely. There's so many weapons on this team. It's just weird that the offense seems to be the issue. It's weird that the offense is the issue, and they shouldn't be. The offense should be the last thing we're worried about, honestly, especially the play calling. Chris Gang. R. Vega says, we don't need Josh Jacobs today. We need our rookies, running backs to step up. Our rookie running backs. Now, I definitely like Zamir White and Brenton Brown, but I wouldn't want them to take away snaps from Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is still a great back. He's still a great back. So him coming in to have those snaps, you definitely want to give those to him. You definitely want to give those to him. JK says, not sure if he'll play. If so, I wonder if he'll be effective. The boy is sick. Yeah, so let's go. Let me go ahead and bring it up one more time for y'all, man. The last I checked, he is going to be healthy. And here's Josh Jacobs here. And it's apparent that he gives a thumbs up. He gives a thumbs up here, warming up at the Tennessee Titans game. So it could be, right now it seems like it's for sure. Right now, it definitely seems like it's for sure that Josh Jacobs is going to get it because you see, he said he asked for a little bit of water, but at the same time, he gives a thumbs up like he's good to go. Right here, thumbs up. So we'll see what happens, brother. We'll see what happens. And then also Tashawn Reed also put out that Josh Jacobs is active. Bilal Nichols and Josh Jacobs is active today. So I think he'll be fine. I mean, it's a flu game. It's Josh Jacobs' flu game. So what does that mean? That means he may go off. That means Josh Jacobs may go off. A lot of people be sick before games, and all of a sudden they be snapping when the game pops up. JK says, like to see more Zeus with Jacobs is sick. Yeah, okay. I like Zeus too. I just don't feel like he would take too many snaps away, especially what we've seen so far in the season. It's just curious that McDaniels hasn't been rotating guys like that. Sonar River says, I'm hitting the panic button. This is a must win. Can't go 0-3. I feel you, dog. I feel you. And I can't argue that. I definitely can't argue that. G War says, problem when these new players like Matthew Butler, the fans again sees a couple preseason plays and think they're great. Truth is, most of these guys turn out inconsistent. I don't think anybody's saying Matthew Butler is doing great or anything of the sorts. I just think he's an interior pass rushing guy. We got to see what he brings to the run defense. I'm more of a Neil Farrell Jr. fan. Neil Farrell Jr. to me is a raw prospect, though, as a nose tackle, just because of the simple fact that he does show some pass rush ability, Neil Farrell Jr., and he's a run defender. So that's why I like Neil Farrell Jr. a little bit more, but I think he's just not polished up enough, and he's definitely raw. JK says, Farrell put out the first two games under Carr, the numbers and the records similar. There is a learning curve. Yeah, definitely a learning curve there. And you heard it from Derek Carr himself saying, he basically said he's still trying to figure out the offense. He's still trying to get it under wraps. And that's what he said in his last press conference. It basically giving himself an excuse to like, look, we're all still learning. So I don't know if that's what it is, JK. But at the same time, I mean, it is a new offense. It is new terminology. And Derek Carr also says that with all the philosophies and all the offensive things he has learned so far, he's had to dump the old stuff. Which is curious which is interesting because you think about it, he probably has so many different playbooks in his brain, man, that he's probably confused as hell at this point. But I mean, that's no excuse. I mean, I don't really know how that works, having to learn. How many playbooks has Derek Carr had to learn so far? Someone let me know. How many playbooks has Derek Carr had to learn so far? And I'm not giving him an excuse or anything, but that is definitely got to be confusing. NorCal Jesse, we play the Donkeys, then the Queefs, then we have a bye. Bro, we cannot go in the bye week 1 and 4, 1 and 3. 1 and 4, I guess that would be. Yeah, we got to go in the bye week. Damn, that Chiefs game, bro. We got to go in the Chiefs game and whoop their ass. I don't even care. I don't care. We got to beat the Chiefs. I don't care. Halo Raider says, salute. What's good with you, Halo Raider? Master Chief, what's good with it, man? Appreciate you pulling up on us. Eric Delt. Too many new players trying to glue. That's why we got a slow start. That's a good reason too, as well. You know, I'm not going to doubt that at all. EV Smash, he is playing. I heard, yeah, Josh Jacobs is going to be playing, man. Josh Jacobs has the flu. Doesn't make sense to go out and get him injured today. The thing is, he's got the flu, dog. It's not like he's got like a tweak to his ankle or he got a tweak or anything like that. I don't think because he has the flu that he's going to anything's crazy going to happen because he has the flu. You know what I mean? It's not like he's got a bad rib or he's got a bad shoulder or his knee is bad. Nah, it's just a flu. So he can definitely go out there and still get that work in, man. He could definitely do it. And he'll probably have a crazy game, dog. He probably has a definitely crazy game. Raider Dangerfield says 7 different offensive coordinators for Derek Carr. So the fact that Derek Carr has had 7 different offensive coordinators, or 6 or 7, I'm sure he's confused. I'm sure he has a lot in his brain that's going on. The fact that he has all these different plays, he probably go in there thinking, here's a call, and then thinks of a different play. I ain't even gonna cap. He probably does. What's good, 4K? Kenny Crum says, this feels like a bounce back game for the offense, but I feel the Titans will be fighting too because neither of us can afford to go 0-3, especially us in our loaded division. Now, this is 100% true, 4K, because the Titans the Titans were number 1 in the conference last year. I feel like people forget about that because they kind of snuck their way in the AFC. But the Titans finished first in the AFC last year. And although they starting 0-2 this season and they got whooped by the Bills this past week, I don't think they're going to come out flat. I don't think they're going to come out against the Raiders and think, we're just going to lay down and let the Raiders win. The Titans are going to want to come out and beat the Raiders as well. They're looking at their record the same way we're looking at our record. The only thing is there's a lot more optimism for the Raiders than I've seen on the Titans side. I feel like the Titans on their side, I've been seeing a lot of Titans fans talk about, I don't really care if we lose to the Raiders. I just want to see us have a good game. And when I hear that from Titans fans, it's almost like, damn, are the Titans really that bad? Do I need to really go watch the Titans again? But I just can't sleep on any team, bro. I thought we were going to beat the Cardinals. I really thought we were going to beat the Cardinals before the game started and all that. Like, my prediction was that we were going to win. But, boy, we messed that up bad. Raider Reaper, man. Shout out to Raider Reaper pulling up on us, bro. He says, yo, Ray, I'm on Demon Time, bro. Smash the baddest little snow, but oh, my good, bro. Oh, my goodness, bro. This dog. Hey, yeah, you on Demon Time, Reaper. I should have read that comment before I even pulled that mug up, bro. This dude crazy as hell. Shout out to Reaper. Yo, yeah, that's Raider Reaper for real. I'm glad that's your username, bro, because you on Demon Time, bro. He says we for sure with it today. Yo, bro, it sounds like you already winning, big dog. So go ahead and make it happen, Raider Reaper. Love to hear it. Handle your business, big pimpin'. That boy funny as hell, dog. Eminem says 6 playbooks. Okay. Miami has a huge learning curve with a young quarterback and a young coach with a complicated system. And look at them. This only happens to the Raiders, slow learners. You could potentially say that, man, but at the same time, I wouldn't hammer too much because it's kind of like what we're saying is the fact that it's almost like this. It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. And that's Derek Carr. Derek Carr is the old dog. You know what I mean? You get a young pup into him, and he's like, okay, I got Mike McDaniels. Before Mike McDaniels, who did he have? He had Brian Flores, and Brian Flores wasn't even an offensive guy. You get an offensive guy, and Mike McDaniels comes in, gets Tua. Tua's putting in that work, so it's easier to teach a young pup new tricks than it is an old dog in Derek Carr. But I do agree with you, G-War. I do agree with you. LOL, acting like he can't get an even worse flu and end his season. Hey, that's what I'm saying, though, Boogie. He gonna go in there. He gonna have hella reps, and then his flu gonna get worse. And it's the end of the season. It's the end of the season flu shit or something like that. I ain't even gonna cap for you. Game day, Ray. Let's effing go. Shout out to Lurker pulling up on us, man. It's game day, baby. We got to get this win. Big dubs. You feel me? Let's see what we can do, man. Can we get 200 likes on this live, y'all? Go make a play. Hit that like button. You know what it is. I'm reminding y'all it's free. Let's get this thing cracking. Yo, Hot Ninja's in the building. He says, oh, my goodness. Y'all usernames and comments is crazy today. Y'all feeling comfortable on this Sunday morning. Y'all must be up way too early because y'all speaking spicy right now. Got to feed Waller and Adams with Renfro out, definitely. But we got to feed that running back room. Jacobs is a good running back. Lamonte Roper, yeah, man, appreciate it. We have to punch the Chiefs in the mouth this year. No cap. I'm tired of the BS of the Chiefs. Most definitely, dog. We have to win. I think it's a must win against the Chiefs no matter what. To really set precedence, we have to win against the Chiefs. That's going to be our stepping stone. That's going to be, okay, the Raiders are for real. If we don't beat the Chiefs, then we ain't for real, man. Like, we could use all of the excuses of we got a new coaching staff. Derek Carr is learning a new playbook. We got a lot of new players. We played very good teams. We can use these excuses, but at the end of the day, we have a lot of good weapons. You know what I mean? And I've been saying, so as the underrated man says, this is a match of 0-2 teams. Yeah, it's the garbage bowl, bro. It's the garbage bowl. She was a 5-star player. And don't cap on our brother like that, bro. Don't cap on our brother like that. That boy crazy. Reaper, congrats, brother. At least you winning for sure. Yeah, you winning big time. He paid for that. Bruh. Y'all out here snapping this morning, dog. Y'all out here snapping. Reaper, you're nah. We not finna do this. We not finna do this, Vlad. What in the world is you talking about, brother? Jackie Chun says, I'm with you, Ray. Not sleeping on any team, and Carr needs to prove himself. Yeah, we know he can do it, but he's got to do it. Exactly, bro. He's got to do it every single quarter. He's got to do it every single quarter. That, in my opinion, like Carr will show up half the game, and then the other half he's gone. And that's what happened against the Cardinals. He ain't show up for half the freaking game. Time to get a new pup. Take Carr to the vet. Put him down. Damn, that's cold. Nah, you don't want to put the old pup down, man. If anything, you just want to give him to a new home. You want to give him to an older couple. You know what I mean? You want to give him to an older couple. An older couple would be like an old coach like Bill Belichick or something like that. I don't know, but you definitely want to trade Carr if you don't want to put him down. You want to go get some capital for him. And I'm not saying trade Carr, so don't hop in the chat acting crazy, bro. You said, Ray, I'm gonna queef. What? Oh my goodness. Yeah, quit talking spicy in the chat, y'all. Y'all about to get punched right quick. Keep talking spicy. We got to get a win to build some momentum into the Donkeys and the Chiefs game. These are divisional games too, and it's like we have to win these. These are crucial games. These are crucial divisional games, and you have to win these ones. And the Donkeys look terrible. How are you not going to beat the Donkeys? You got to go out there and win that one. Minish with the super. He says, we should win. If we don't, you think it's too soon for McDaniels to get involved? MD to get involved? Oh, Mark Davis. Is it too early? You know, honestly, yeah, I would say it is because Mark Davis loves to give his coaches time. If something we've noticed is that Mark Davis will definitely give time for his coaches to develop and give his team a chance to gain some momentum. I mean, shit, he gave Coach Gruden. I know Coach Gruden was locked in for the 10-10, but I mean, it didn't really matter. I mean, at that point, but I don't think MD will get involved this season. Even if it's really bad at the end of the season, I don't think he will get involved. Now, next season, I could definitely see something crazy happening if he doesn't have a turnaround. Not the first year though. I don't think in his first year. J Dub, what's good with you, man? He says, I'm 8 beers in already. If we lose, I'm burning my couch in the street, yo. Don't burn your couch in the street, dog. If anything, it's just another game as a Raiders fan, bro. That's all I got to say. Just another game as a Raiders fan. Shima 86, wearing my Dave Casper jersey today. Let's get this W. Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir. So now it is time, bro. It is now time, about halfway through the show, bro. And it's now time to pull up some over-unders, man. Some over-unders. If you guys have any over-unders you want to talk about, go ahead and drop them into the chat. And we'll do some over-unders with y'all. But also, you know how we do. We got to get the score prediction, bro. We got to get our score predictions. Go ahead and drop the score predictions down into the chat, man. Let me know what you guys are thinking. The score prediction will be against the Tennessee Titans, man. Because I want to see what the sentiment is right now. We're about halfway through the show. If y'all can, make sure to hit that like button. Let's see if we can hit the 200 likes, y'all. But most importantly, we got to see them score predictions. I really want to see what Watts' Raiders score prediction is. He says, stop crying and support the team. I feel you, Watts. Get on them, OG. You let them know, man. Y'all wilding this morning. Why would you do that to the dog if we win? Wouldn't you reward the dog instead? Shake my head. Most definitely, bro. Most definitely. Shout out to SVT. He says 28-14 Raiders W. 34-31. Damn, it's going to be that high of a game. A Raiders and Titans game going to be 34-31. Okay. Tony Collins got the 28-23. I like the 28-23 Raiders. 24-21 J-Dub. 24-21 from Kenny Crum as well. Okay. 24-17 Eric Delk. Now, it looks like it's going to be a moderate game. So this is the kind of the score predictions that I felt we should have had against the Cardinals. right? This is how the game should have ended against the Cardinals. Now, what messes me up mainly is the fact that our defense should definitely stop the Titans, in my opinion. I feel like our defense should definitely stop the Titans because they obviously we know they're going to want to run the football. And who's going to be on Robert Woods? Who's going to be on Treylon Burks? We have good DBs. I feel like our DBs are better than what their wide receiver talent looks like. So our defense has to definitely step up. And if they're able to hold the Cardinals to 20 points and a half last week, we should be able to do some damage this week if we have a complete game. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll definitely see what happens. But it looks like the Raiders are going to get the dub. And this is kind of where my score prediction is. More so like, let me see. Lamonte, I like this. 27-17 is where I'm looking at it. I feel like we have to win this game comfortably. I would rather win like a 27-10 to show that, look, we got over that hump. We got over this hump of we're still trying to figure it out, and we're trying to put 4 quarters together. We put 2 quarters together against the Chargers, and that was at the second half. We put 2 quarters together against the Cardinals. That was the first half. We need a complete game, okay? We need a complete game for the Raiders. If we don't get a complete game for the Raiders today, I'm going to be pissed off, and that's okay. Omar with the super chat, he says, my personal take is Mark is dumb. Nobody fires a winning coach the end of the season just because someone told you it was a fumble. Go figure, shaking my head. Now, you must be talking about Rich Bisaccia. You must be talking about Rich Bisaccia and the entire crew, because I think with Rich Bisaccia, you would have had to keep the entire crew. You would have had to keep Gus Bradley. You would have had to keep Greg Olsen, because that was the people calling the plays. Rich Bisaccia wasn't calling no plays. So I think that's why we had to get rid of him. But man, that's pretty deep, bro. We're going back. It's way past that time. Shout out to Jesse for dropping the merch. If anybody wants to check out any first edition t-shirts, man, or if you want to check out any of these redemption apps, hit the link Jesse put into the chat, man. Check it out. Let me know what y'all got going on, man. We're lucky Robert Woods is coming off ACL injury. Somewhat. Fred Tuuao. Is that how you say it? Fred Tuuao? I probably butchered that. Fred Tuuao says, who's going to stop Henry? I'll wait. I mean, to be honest, bro, Fred, if you look at the stats, Josh Jacobs has more rushing yards than Derrick Henry on less attempts. I don't know if you noticed. Let's go ahead and fact check. Let's go ahead and fact check Fred real quick. Since you want, I don't know if you're a Titans fan, but when you come in here and you try to say something that isn't like valid, I'm gonna get your ass roasted, bro. I'm gonna get your ass roasted because that's ridiculous. You're gonna come in here and start popping off at the gums like that, like you ain't got no teeth. Over here tweaking, boy. Let me show you something real quick. Show you how we do over here. We fact check shit like that. You doofus. Who gonna stop Derrick Henry? What the hell has Derrick Henry done so far? So let's go ahead and pop this up for him real quick so we could go ahead and fact check Fred and get him the hell up out of here real quick, because after this, he's going to leave. Y'all know how we do. All right, Henry. You ready, Henry? Bing bong. Let's go ahead and take a look at Derrick Henry's stats. 34 attempts. 34 rushing attempts on 107 yards. Tied 21st in the league. Wow. Who's going to stop that? Who's going to stop 34 rushing attempts? Okay, so we got 34 rushing attempts on 107. 29 rushing attempts on 126. Who's going to stop Josh Jacobs, Fred? Who's going to stop Josh Jacobs? That's what I'm curious. Because Josh Jacobs is doing better than Derrick Henry, and we don't even run the football that much. So quit it, bro. What are you talking about? Who's going to stop Derrick Henry? Who go stop Derrick Henry? Stop him from what? Bro got 100 yards in 2 games. He got 107 yards in 2 games. But let me fall back before that boy start reporting me or something crazy. Shout out to JK, man. He says, Ray, put one gray cap on the side for me, bro. I got you, brother. I got you. Matter of fact, dog, did I? Bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. We sold out of the gray caps. We sold out of the Grey Caps, man. Fred to our old says, I love this channel. Shout out to Fred, man. I'm just giving you a hard time, brother. I'm just giving you a hard time, man. That's it, dog. Yo, who's gonna stop Jacobs? Raider 187 says maybe a little flu. 15 carries for around 50. I'll take that. Yeah, bro. That's right. That is Derrick Henry's stat line right now. Derrick Henry's stat line is 17 rushes for 53 yards currently. Right, Derrick Henry only has one run for 10 plus yards this season. Dang, they might need to get away from that because Derrick Henry they're just going to destroy that man at this point. I mean, last year just showed that they were running him to the ground. G Ward says, rate the tape. You can't say that against the Raiders that Henry isn't going to have big runs. Every team gets hit on the Raiders. You know that. Yeah, I feel you, G Ward. I feel you, man. I'm just talking my ish. That's it, bro. I'm just talking my ish. You know I had to come out here with my, you know what I mean, with two guns up. I can't be out here being soft, dog. I had to bounce back a little bit off of that comment. Plus, both our corners are pretty good stopping the run. True that. True. That's definitely facts. Nate Hobbs last week. Bro, Nate Hobbs in the run game has been lights out. But if y'all want to give me just a moment real quick, I want to do this over-under car 270 passing yards. 207 passing yards. Over under Derek Carr, 275 passing yards. What y'all got? Over or under on this one? Let me know that in the chat. I love doing this with y'all. And everybody says they love doing over under. So I want to know over under 275 passing yards for Derek Carr on this one, man. Let's get back to the chat as we wait for them over unders, though. I'm not worried about Henry. We just need to stop their passing game. We just can't sleep on the Titans. In general, we can't sleep on the Titans. Let's go, Raiders. We're going to get this one today. We have to. Abrams will pain Henry. And I see someone else comment about this, saying that I want to see Jonathan Abrams get a hit on Derrick Henry. And I think we're going to see that, bro. Jonathan Abram is known to light up the best of the best running backs. The best of the best. And he's done it multiple times. So I'm ready to see Jonathan Abram go out there and continue his great game, bro. I scrolled down way too far. My fault. Pluto Star says, praying for a Meek if he has to tackle. Yo, you boys is crazy today, man. Y'all woke up early, ready for thunder, man. This man says, praying for a Meek if he has to tackle Henry. Yo, that's crazy, bro. This is going to be probably a matchup thing because something we've learned about Patrick Graham is that he likes to use players based off of the matchup, based off of the personnel. And if we're going to be out there in a run heavy, we may see more of a heavy nickel or a big nickel, whatever you want to call it, because you may see Nate Hobbs on the outside, you may see Rocket Sin on the outside, but instead of having a slot corner, we have another safety coming like Jonathan Abram or Roger Teamer. So this is a very good point. This is something I definitely wanted to talk about because Deron Harmon is going to start at free safety for Trevon Merritt. I think we can all kind of agree on that. Now, Jonathan Abram, on the flip side, is the guy that you want to be in the box. Now, we may see him back and Roger Teamer in the box. So we can have Roger Teamer instead of a Meek filling in those run gaps when it's time to defend the run and staying close to the line of scrimmage. Now, when it's time and it's an obvious pass, then, of course, you may see a Meek Robertson out there. Of course. That's a no-brainer. But I think based on the scheme and how we've learned Patrick Graham likes to do things, let's go ahead and look for that, the three safety setup. I'm really going to be looking for that three safety setup with Roger Teamer, Deron Harmon, and Jonathan Abram. Everybody's saying over for the over-under so far. If you guys are just pulling up on us, we did an over-under on Derek Carr, 275 passing yards. And I see a crap ton of overs. Over 275 passing yards. Shout out to Team Raider, brother. Mike Moore says over. Dang. So if Mike Moore says over, bro, because that man's very logical. He's a no bullshit kind of guy, Mike is. And if he says over, then we must see Derek Carr lighten this Titans defense up. And this is what I don't want to underestimate is the Titans defensive line, guys. Dragon, I got you. I'm with Dragon. I got under, but it looks like a lot of people are very optimistic about this game for Derek Carr. Under from Kenny. Oakson says under, but I see a lot of overs. You got Jay Mozzie with over. And not he. Jay Mozzie doesn't have over. He has over. Not over. He got over. We got over from SVT. We got over from Delk as well. 275 yards on point. Tombstone gonna try to throw me for a loop on that one, man. Look at him. Look at him. He says 275 yards on point. 340 yards from Wolf Claw. Over 300. Over for Shima. And Kevin Lurker says underdraft. He says underdraft a rookie quarterback. Oh, snap. I'm weak as hell. Amit gets another pick. If Amit gets another pick, I will do something. What should I do? If Amit gets another pick, I'll do something, man, because I've been criticizing Amik Robertson. He goes out there last week, gets his first interception. And look, it was a good disciplined play. It's a very good disciplined play from Amik Robertson. Give him his flowers. You know what I mean? Shout out to Amik doing his Dougie. If he gets another interception today, I'll make a bet with the chat right now. I'll make a bet with the chat right now. If Amik Robertson gets another interception today, I'll do. What should I do, man? I could do something, man. Do some merch giveaway, something. You feel me? But over for Derek Carr, 275 passing yards. And I feel like people are saying this, which I'm not going to 100% disagree. But what I will say is that the Tennessee Titans defense they aren't slackers, in my opinion. And I feel like the fact that they played the Bills, some people may see, they got beat by the Bills. They got whooped. Their defense didn't look that good, whatever the case may be. I don't know, man. Their defensive line is still pretty good. They still have a lot of ballers in the backfield. Kevin Byard. They still have some young DBs out there, and Christian Fulton, who I think is going to be playing today. So I wouldn't want to sleep on the Titans defensive line yet. Okay, I heard it's going to be a blackout. I hope so. That would be fire. If it's a blackout in Tennessee, man. I've been hearing a lot of people are out there as well. I'm not sleeping on the Titans, but this is a winnable game. Definitely. So was last week, and we ended up taking that L, man. But if y'all can, make sure you hit that like button, y'all. We over 260 people deep, man. Let's see if we can get 250 likes. What we doing, man? The goal is 250 likes. Let's get it. Where can I watch the game on an Android phone besides Dofu? Everybody let G Ward know where the link is besides Dofu. I've heard of VIP Box TV or something like that. There was another one. It was called like Crack Streams. Wasn't Crack Streams one? And then as well as another service. This one was new. Was it East Streams? East Streams or like East something like that? East Links? I can't even remember, man. It was something like that. I would start Malcolm Koonce over Chandler Jones, but that's just me. I wouldn't do that per se, but I definitely would love to see more Malcolm Koonce get some damn rotations, man. That's ridiculous. It's crazy how we just haven't seen Malcolm Koonce. I'm confused. Steve, what's good with you, man? Steve O in the building with the super duper chat. He says, you've grown since the first vid, G. Now you're selling out merch. Keep pushing the movement forward. The money will come. Don't worry. All that matters is to keep the fire lit. Keep that same passion, bro. Shout out to Steve O, man. Salute to you for really dropping this heartfelt comment, man, because I ain't going to lie to you, brother. This week has been one of those weeks for me. Man, these past couple of days have been coming, some of those days for me, man. It's the last couple of days, bro, or 2 days ago, I ain't going to lie to y'all, man. I had to run in with the police, bro. And I had to deal with the whole situation. They pulled my friend out the car, searched him, did a sobriety test, put the spikes under the car, freaking pulled us over because they said the window tint was dark, but the windows weren't up. And it was just one of those situations, bro, to where it was like it could have been really bad. You know what I mean? And it's like it was a situation to where it's like, bro, we in front of public. Like, bro, we're in front of the mall, and the police pull us over for window tint. And then they pull my friend out the car to do a sobriety test because they said he was suspected DUI. And I'm like, bro, the feeling is just terrible, bro. And it just had me wanting to swing on the police, bro. I ain't even gonna cap on you right now. And it was just irritating. And like, And the fact you put spike strips under the car because you think we're going to run, it's like, bro, you're just making it look worse. So I was dealing with shit, you know what I mean, this week, and it kind of had me in a weird mental state. But shout out to you, Steve-O, for dropping this super chat, man. Needed this, man, because I definitely have grown since my first video. I definitely have grown. But I appreciate you, dog, Steve-O. Appreciate that super chat, man. Needed that for real. Hat giveaway. Okay. Redemption giveaway. A pie to the face, bro. I ain't finna do no pie to the face, man. Hell no. You crazy. Which I could slap a donkey. Man, I'm always slapping a donkey, man. That ain't nothing new. 357 and 5 tubs. Oh, man, but you could give me merch to rep the Jazz game. So that's what we'll do, man. If a Meek Robertson, he said get in the Meek jersey. So what is it going to be? Should I do a hat giveaway? If a Meek Robertson gets an interception today, we'll do a hat giveaway. We're giving a hat away to somebody, man. ACAB was that right there. He said, that's messed up, man. Sorry that happened. It's all good, brother. You know what I mean? They just be spike strips, bro. That's fucking nuts. What the hell? Exactly. There was, bro, this is the thing. They put spike strips under the car. There was 4 police officers, 4 cop cars. They blocked off traffic. And it was like, bro, we're just going to the mall. It was like, bro, we're just going to the mall. What are you doing? Like, why are you tripping? He's like, oh, because I couldn't see you guys because the window tint's so dark. And I'm like, bro, the windows are down. He's like, well, I couldn't see you at first. And then it was a bad situation, dog. But, you know, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. How you put spike strips if it's a traffic? Exactly, dog. And it wasn't even a moving violation. It was for window tint. And the windows were down. So I was like, what the hell? And it's like, why you put spike strips? So it was like, yo, that's crazy. I take it you're getting more merch. Yeah, bro. I just been bro. I'm waiting on more hats to come in. And the last hats that I grabbed, I ain't gonna lie, they went pretty quick, bro. They're pretty clean. So I appreciate y'all. He said, give me a $10 Amazon gift card. That'd be the giveaway. Hell no. Hell no. Screw Amazon. They screwing everybody over. Damn, that sucks. The hate is real, Ray. Stay up. Yeah, they knew I was. It must have been. I ain't gonna cap on you. The cop was probably a Chargers fan. I ain't gonna cap. The cop was probably a Chargers fan. He was probably mad. We Raiders fan, man. And this is the worst part, Lurker. I thought he was a rookie cop, right? It was a fucking detective. It was a detective, dog. And that's when it clicked in my head. I'm like, bro, you're a detective pulling us over for window tint? He got the he was a detective, and I'm like, bro, this is some weird stuff, bro. You must have a mistaken identity to be pulling us over. And it's like I show him my ID, and it's like I show him I'm a retired veteran, and then all of a sudden it was like they were like looking around like, oh dang, so it was just a bad situation, man. Steve O's, appreciate another super, bro. You could just drop a regular comment, my brother. I got you, but I do appreciate you supporting the channel, and you have ever since the beginning. He says, when the devil ignores you, then you know you're doing something wrong. When the devil comes at you, it's because you're trying to do something right. Shout out to Steve O, bro. Bro, trying to give me the goosebumps right now, doggy. Shout out to Steve O, bro. That's 100% facts, dog. 100% facts. They be after you, man. They be after you, bro. Bro gave me the chills with that one. I ain't even gonna cap on you. Because in the moment, bro, my anxiety, like, bro, you can't, when you're in that situation, you can't really do much. And all you're doing is kind of like shaking from anxiety. Because you're like, bro, like, you're just like irritated, but you can't do nothing. You know? He did this dude M85 5-star wanted level. Exactly. That boy's stupid, though. He said 5-star wanted level. What the hell? That boy crazy. Funny how you pull out the vet card and they flip. Yeah, bro, they flip real quick. All right, yes, I did file a complaint, bro. I did file a complaint. Racially profiling, that's what we assume, bro. I believe it was racially profiling. That's why I was pissed off, man. I'm over from London to watch Denver and KC games. Would be good to meet some of you. I'm over from London to watch Denver and KC. Where you at, Manish? I'm sure wherever you're at, bro, somebody gonna pull up on you, bro. The NFL rigs these games, though. The Vegas bettors and odd makers, whoever puts most money on one team, the other team wins. I don't really know too much about that Vegas stuff, bro, to be honest. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know how they control games now. People be saying they're scripted and stuff like that. But at the same time, look, I can't really argue too much. I can't really argue too much, bro. We should have won last week, so it is what it is. You feel me? Are you going to? Yeah, I already filed a complaint, man. Bro, even when you don't do anything, I know I get nervous as hell with cops because you can't do much about what they do in the moment. Exactly, bro. You can't really do nothing. You feel me? Detectives can they even pull you over with window 10 windows down? Not sure that is legal. But honestly, I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. But they had us there for an hour and a half. They had us just sitting there for an hour and a half, bro. They waited us out, bro. They waited us out, dog. A whole hour and a half, and it was hot. It was hot, bro. It was hot out there. I was sweating like crazy. I ain't even gonna cap on you. He says, then you would expect us to win if Vegas scripted. For real though, man. But we getting to the end of the thing. I want to do some more over-unders, y'all. Let's not get too far off track, y'all. This one right here is going to be a Jacobs over-under, okay? So far, we did Derek Carr over-under passing yards, and a lot of people were looking at Derek Carr getting over 300 passing yards. I'm surprised that people think Derek Carr is going to get over 300 passing yards, but look, if he does, I'll be happy as hell, man, because Carr needs a bounce-back game. Carr needs a game because I don't agree with Stephen A. Smith. I don't know if you guys seen it, but Stephen A. Smith went on a rant about Derek Carr and the Raiders, and I agree with everything Stephen A. said, bro. I'm not even going to lie. So I hope we're able to get a fired up Derek Carr and that goes out there and he doesn't throw picks or anything like that. But Josh Jacobs, because last week we said, will Josh Jacobs get over 70 rushing yards? A lot of people said over, and he only got 69 rushing yards, bro. So this week, will Josh Jacobs get over 70 rushing yards? Over or under for Josh Jacobs, y'all? Whoa. What just happened? Okay. Over under Josh Jacobs, 70 rushing yards. What do y'all got, man? What do y'all got? Jacobs under 70 rushing yards? Jesse says Jacobs over. We got over. Yes, sir. Under from Hendricks. So Hendricks said Carr will get under 300 passing yards and Jacobs will get under 70 rushing yards. Okay. Or he said he'll get under 270 rushing yards. Okay. So, Hendricks, do you think we're going to win this game, Hendricks? I got to ask you, brother. Do you think we're going to win this game, Hendricks? Actually, your score prediction was what? 24-17, I think, Hendricks. So, you do think we're going to win this game. Well, it says 80 yards and a touchdown. Ooh, I like that. You're going to rotate with Bolden. So Bolden is officially back. Okay. Bolden in, Jacobs under. Okay. 100% under. Over, under, D. Adams, 5 catches. Let's go on. Let's move on. Devante Adams. Now, this is a very good one. Shout out to Underrated Man. And this is very good username, brother. Because Devante Adams, the first game, Devante Adams had double digits catches. And then the second game, Devante Adams has 2 catches. So, what do you guys see for Devante Adams? Can Devante Adams get over 5 catches in this game, or is he going to have under? Y'all let me know. Over or under Devante Adams? Adams better be over 5. He says better be over 5. Yeah. Adams over. Yeah, over 5 catches. Now, a lot of people think Derek Carr is going to get over a 300-yard passing game. So, if you're one of those people, then you have to think that Devante Adams is going to have more than 5 catches. That's without a doubt. That's without a doubt. Bolden can't go home. Dude is taking reps from White. That's what I'm talking, bro. I think that Brenton Brown should be taking reps for Brandon Bolden. That's my opinion. But I understand that Brandon Bolden's key thing is that he knows the offense. He's a great pass blocker, and he's a smart running back. And I think that's why Josh McDaniels wants to keep him. But as far as running the football, I would love to see Brenton Brown go out there. Brenton Brown Brandon Brown looked solid in the preseason. He led most of the preseason in rushing yards, and he missed the first game. So he made the same amount of games as everybody else, and he led the preseason in rushing yards. And it doesn't mean everything, but at the same time, it shows that he's able to wiggle and make some yards. A running back is a running back. We'd love to see Brandon Brown, but we've yet to see him. Adams over with 80 yards. Okay. Over from Hendricks, our guy. Lurker with over. Booker with over. So Devante's going to have himself a game. Now, this is my last over-under for you guys, man, and I want you guys to be 100% honest. Do not be biased on this over-under, okay? Do not be biased. This is going to go to the defensive side because we got two guys on the edge, and I'd say over-under 3. What should I say? Over-under 3.5 sacks. Over under, y'all. Over under Crosby and Chandler Jones, 3.5 sacks. What do you guys have for me? How many sacks, basically what I'm saying, will Crosby and Jones have in this game? Taylor Lewan is out. Their best offensive tackle is out, the Tennessee Titans. Who is going to be blocking these two? Who's going to be blocking these two? 3.5 sacks, y'all. 3.5 sacks. Melo says under. Shima says under for sacks. We get 2 sacks today. Woo. They get exactly that. Well, you can't get exactly. Well, you can get exactly 3.5. Shout out to Booker, man. Almost got me. You almost got me, Booker. Not today, though. Not today. Over Max getting at least 2 or 3. This is what I think as well, bro. I think Crosby is going to get probably 2 or 3 sacks today. I think Crosby alone will get 2 or 3 sacks today. So shout out D-Raider. I think the same thing. Chandler Jones, I would love to see Chandler Jones really help blow up in the run game, but also go out there and tag himself a sack. So I would say they'll go over. That's hard to say, man, because 3.5 sacks is a lot at the end of the day. But I would say over, man. Shout out to JK with the super. He says, Raid, watch the audit on YouTube, ex-cop sheriff on cops doing bad pullovers and other unlawful interactions with police. I've learned a lot. Let me go ahead and type that in, bro, because the next time that shit happen, they ain't doing. Let me type that shit in real quick, bro. The audit. I got to check this out, bro. I got to brush up on my law because I ain't going to let them take advantage of me. But at the same time, I could know a lot more. I got to educate myself a lot more on my rights and how to protect myself from the police, man. But Bolden going to play, so it's whatever. I definitely hear that. Shout out to JK, man. Appreciate that. I'm trying to load it right now on my YouTube, but for some reason it ain't working. But I'll remember. I got it in my memory now. Eminem says over for the sacks. Got to go get him, man. Prayer for over, said McBride. Kuntz better get some burn. This is where we need to get Kuntz in, though, guys, so we can get that development for Kuntz. What is it with Malcolm Kuntz that is keeping these damn coaches from letting him play the damn game? Okay? But this is where I'm going to leave it, y'all. We got 10 minutes before game time. Or matter of fact, go ahead and drop links to the game in the chat. Whoever has a link to the game in the chat, put it down because whoever's going to lead this chat, I want you guys to be able to have 2 or 3 links or location sources, whatever you want to call it, to where you go watch the game. I don't want anybody to miss the game. I don't want anybody wondering where the links are. If you guys have a good link to the game, drop it down in the chat right now. And if you guys dip before, that's dope. If you can, make sure to hit that like button before you guys dip out. But I want to see if we can get some links into the chat real quick so that everybody has an idea to watch the game. And put down real quick, what do you guys pregame with? I need to know your guys' pregame. Is it Modelo time? Is it Modelo time for some of y'all? Are y'all on the island drinking Coronas? Are y'all rolling up the spliff? What is y'all doing to pregame? Eating pizza or chicken wings? What is the pregame for y'all? Let me know right now. Stream East. Shout out to Stream East. Been hearing about that one a lot. Stream East is one of them. Stream East. What else do we got? What else do we got? Let's see. YouTube TV. Yes, shout out to YouTube TV. On my local channel, on my local Fox 11. Okay, Fox 11. I need to read down Dofu. Let's get this W. Peace out, Raider Nation. So Dofu Sports is another one that we're very, very familiar with. Did we get a super? Did I miss a super chat? Oh, nope. We just got a super chat in. Shout out to Dragon Hendricks. He says, I think we win. Very good performance from secondary. Offense runs the ball with committee approach. Relies on Adams for thirds downs. 24-17 Raiders. Very well put from Dragon Hendricks. Appreciate you being a supporter of the channel, Hendricks. I agree with everything you said in this one. I want to see the game played this way as well. I think I agree with the score. I want to see more of a score of like 24-10, 24-13. Just, just to add a little bit to it, because I want to see us win a little bit more convincingly, especially the way the Bills put the beat down on the Titans. But at the end of the day, we're not the Bills, and I know that. But I do love the comment, bro, and I agree with everything you're saying. Let's see if we can get 24-13, 24-10 kind of game, though, in my opinion. Let's see what we pre-gaming with, though. What are we pre-gaming with? Backwoods. I got my woods as well, bro. But the thing is, out here in Sacramento County, did you know that they stopped selling flavored tobacco in Sacramento County because they said it attracts minors to smoke? And I was thinking in my mind, don't they have flavored alcohol? Don't they have flavored? Haven't they had? Remember when they used to have them I don't know if they have Four Locos, but when I was younger, we used to knock them Four Locos back, and people used to black out. People used to drink freaking Four Locos when we were young, and people would black out. People would be knocked cold, bro. Smoke some dubs. Shout out to Mount Shields, bro. Guinness and edibles. Oh, that boy gonna be loaded. Crossfaded. I feel you. Just eating a bunch of gummies. Yes. Go ahead and get your swerve on. Pacifico. Shout out to Pacifico. Not bad. Chorizo or papas. Okay. Shout out to my guy, Boo Shadow. Dofu playing B, but Sync Raiders Radio. Okay. Ready to tape. This is the pregame, son. Shout out to Fran from the trenches, man. Appreciate you, dog. My guy said coffee and cigarettes. Golly. Yo, this man said coffee and cigarettes. What is you? Oh, bro, I ain't gonna say what I was thinking about saying, but boy, that boy funny as hell. Coffee and cigarettes. I know your breath stank like hell, boy. He said Henny in that Loudback, dog. Dabs and pizza. He said Keurig coffee. I ain't gonna cap on you. I'm finna go make me a Keurig coffee too. I ain't gonna lie. I take a deep breath and hope no fake heart attacks. That's my pre. Hey, for real though, man. Because look, after last week, dog, this is just the Raiders way, honestly. Stream East always works for me. I'm gonna have to try to Stream East out, man. I'm gonna have to try Stream East out because everybody's been saying nothing but good stuff. Coffee and sativa, you gotta have your sativa in the morning, or at least during the day. You don't want that indica with a backwood because that'll have you blitzed, boy. Sober 2 years in October. Shout out, everybody give a shout out to my guy, M85. My guy, sober for 2 years in October. My guy has about a week left till he hits that 2-year mark. So shout out to M85, bro. Proud of you. The whole Raider Nation is proud of you. Everybody in this chat is going to congratulate you right now on your 2 years being sober, bro, because this is something that should not be taken lightly. And everybody that is working on their sobriety, shout out to you guys, man, because it means a lot. It means a lot to you, I'm sure, but it also means a lot to everybody around you and your family, man. So congrats to M85, bro. Most definitely, bro. Yeah, bro, them Four Locos used to have people twisted, knocked back. And then when I say knocked back, bro, these are flavored alcohol drinks. But you have not taken – they got White Claws. They got the Four Locos. They have Hard Mike's Lemonade. These are all alcoholic beverages that are kind of like that are flavored drinks, look like they're directed towards kids, and they have not taken those away, but they take away flavored tobacco. You know what I mean? Which is just weird to me. It's just weird to me. It's not like it's a food or a drink. It's tobacco, bro. You know what I mean? A drink, you can see a kid grabbing a drink real quick. Oh, this looks nice, a fruity drink. They're not going to jump behind the counter and be like, let me get them Russian cream backwoods. I don't know what. California got a bunch of dumbass people in office. That's all I got to say. Gavin Newsom's a retard. Gavin Newsom, the same guy that's supposed to be taking over for the homeless problem in California, it's only gotten worse. And women have become more and more homeless. Women have become, I'm going on a rant. Here I go on the California rant. I love California, but boy, we got some fools running this thing. We got some fools. M85, you're a rock star, bro. Respect. Yeah, shout out to M85, man. Congrats, man. You know what it is. Impressive. More than impressive. 2 years, long time standing. Farrell NFL in the building. Shout out to him. Congrats, bro. Shout out to yes, sir. Appreciate you, Mike Morris, with the $2 super chat. I just seen that, my brother. Thank you. You know you ain't have to do that, dog, but I know you want to support. So shout out to you, Mike. My brother. Shout out to Caleb as well, man. How's Caleb doing, bro? How's Caleb doing? Oh, snap. Only a couple more minutes till the game starts, yo. I'm about to hop off of this thing, though. But I want to see what my guy Mike says. How's Caleb doing? Let me know in the chat. I'll wait. I'm going to wait till Mike drops his comment. Let me know. Tell Mike, tell Caleb I said what's up. Tell Caleb I said what's up. Tell the whole fam I said what's up. Shout out to the whole Morris family, man. Y'all got a hell of a guy and Mike out there. Don't you have to be 21 to smoke now? Yes, you do have to be 21 to smoke. So that's why it's like, that's why it's weird. You know what I mean? New Jersey is trying to do the same thing with cigs. Wow. That's wild. That's wild, man. He's got surgery in a couple of weeks. Thanks, brother. Yes, sir. Shout out to Caleb, man. I hope all is well. I hope everything goes according to plan, man. Definitely do, man. But I'm going to get up out of here, yo. I appreciate everybody that pulled up on us. Shout out to Chris Gang. He's speaking it into existence. But, yo, we got to go out there and get this dub, guys. If you can't, hit that like button before you dip out. We got to beat the Tennessee Titans because we got the Donkeys next week. And we could be a 500 team. In 2 weeks, we could be a 500 team, guys. Beating the Donkeys, beating the Titans will be 2-2. Heading into the Chiefs game, 2-2. It's going to be a tough one, but I believe we have enough firepower, enough energy, enough perseverance to go and beat the Chiefs, guys. I really do. So shout out to everybody that did pull up, everybody that supported the channel ever since day one. Dragon Hendricks, Mo Dizzle, Chris Gang, Tony Collins, Marty Mark, everybody that pulled up, Shima, JK, Mike Moore, Shredder Andy, Farrell, Charm City, Van City, everybody that pulled up on us, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up on us. Until next time, y'all.